Well, greetings and salutations, everyone. Welcome back once again for the very first time to the Thoughts and Corrupt Show, where today, as per usual, it's your host Anjo here with part 181, I believe, of Tears of the Kingdom. My 3-heart run was a 4-heart run. Hope you guys are all doing well today. And, or this evening, if we're going by the in-game clock, which I almost never do, although, if we are going by the in-game clock, this episode comes out in 20 minutes, so how are you watching it now? It's nuts. It's nuts. Yeah, I hope you guys are all doing well. And, yeah, we're back here once again at the ever consistent Snowfield stable, which they always seem to think the weather is bad. Like, it's strange. The weather's like always the same. It's always snowing like a little bit. But yeah, before we get into the episode, just wanted to let you guys know, well, before even that, I hope you guys are having a great Friday. I really do. It's, this episode is coming out on the 24th of January. And that means we are in the final week of the month. The first month of 2025. So that means, in case you guys have missed some content here lately, or missed the announcements, that's potentially a thing. Which, if you want to keep up with all the announcements, there are 4 ways to do that without relying on the bell. Here on YouTube, you have the community tab here on the channel, the Farts and Crap Show Twitter /X, the Bluesky, or the Discord. Links are in the description, also on the channel banner for those. But yeah, we have a new members' choice poll today. Just got posted by the time you guys are watching this, and it's going to be the final week of the month. So whatever has the most votes, by February 1st, will become the series that will follow this series. So a new mainline series. So not a retro classics or anything, it's going to be something else, fairly recent. So yeah, if you are a channel member already, or if you've been thinking about it, it's, we have a cheap tier that gets you into everything. It's $3 a month. And, we do have a more expensive one. That's just if you want to support the show in a more financially significant way. But, if you're feeling extra generous. But, yeah. I don't know what the options are going to be, and I'm not going to tell you guys what the options are going to be right now. Because, yeah, I'm recording this ahead of time. So, yeah. I will say one of the options is from the previous Members' Choice polls, because most of the previous ones are still up over on the membership tab, and if you haven't voted on them before, you still can. Retroactive input is considered for future polls, including this one that was just posted today. So one of the options is an option from a previous poll. That either got a bunch of votes retroactively, or I wanted to bring it back for another reason. But, actually no, we will have an option that got votes retroactively. I do have the list, narrowed down. I just don't know what the final 4 are going to be right now. because I also like to make sure there's a good variety in each Members' Choice poll, or even if it's themed, still have a good variety. As some of the previous Members' Choice, well, a lot of the previous Members' Choice polls are themed around something. But basically, what we're doing today, we don't have an objective set, but yeah, there'll be more of that, like more info on that stuff at the end of the video when we do the outro and stuff. So if you guys are curious about that, either skip ahead before you gotta go, or just stick around till the end. Either way. But yeah, that's when we do the members wall and special thanks and updates and all that. So, yeah, enough about that. Today's episode, we finished the Yiga clan stuff. I believe. Yeah, because we had the 2 side adventures for that in the Gerudo area. And I did mention we're probably going... Okay. Because here's the thing. Yes, we have the Members' Choice poll right now to decide the series that will follow this series. But that doesn't mean the series is going to be ending like February 1st. It'll probably be like mid-February. Like I've said this before, but I'll reiterate this in case you guys are new. I am narrowing the scope of this series, but there are things we're definitely going to do, and however long that takes is how long the series is going to be. So we might go back to the Gerudo region, because I did gloss over a lot of things, but we did basically check all the main boxes. We are going to get all the main quests, we are going to get all of the side adventures, and we are going to get the rest of the memories. And that's pretty much it. And I'm not going to rush through this necessarily, and I'm going to try to keep the episodes to somewhat normal length. So sometimes towards the end of a series, like the last couple episodes are like freaking monsters sometimes. And we might still do that on this one, but it will probably just be the last like 2 episodes or something. But yeah, I marked a few places on the map where I know there are a number, like multiple side adventures, because that's kind of what we're going to do for a little bit. And because in order to know how many episodes there's going to be in total, which I'm guessing is going to be around 200, so like 15 more, something like that. I want to get the side adventures done first, and I know that's just a shrine. Should we just head over there? Oh wait. It's pretty high up, right? Can I just go here? Yeah, I don't want to like confuse my future self, because it's sometimes in between recording sessions for series, it's like it's a while, and it kind of depends on like how I'm feeling. Like if I end up getting sick or something, then it's like more than a week sometimes. But yeah, this is the first recording of a new recording session, so let's go this way. Yeah. And so yeah, if I was gonna do the initial thing I said we were gonna do, like for this series where we just do everything, we would probably be looking at like 250 episodes, to be real. Um. Oh yeah, I can't get too close to the forest. Oh, hello. Is that where we're going? Yeah, that's where we're going. There is like one other quite notable thing that I want to do that is not like I'm fairly sure it's not a side adventure. Um I feel like it's kind of major though. It's like a couple of different things that span a good portion of the map. I think it's a side quest though. Um and that would be the Leviathan thing. Because like we've picked up clues about it like for quite some time now. And there's like the one in the north. Right, there's this skeleton. And there's actually also one in the depths around here, I think. Yeah, it's actually like part of it's underground. So, and there's one in the Hebra Mountains. I know that. Like, you can't see it on the map because, again, this is like a bird's eye perspective. Like, it is topographical, but it is like top down. Um, yeah. So this one, so it's probably in the mountains. It's probably in this mountain somewhere. Actually, I think the entrance might be over here. Um, Skull would be appropriate, but that's not how I've been marking things. I think I put a star on the other one. It's like, I don't remember what that star's about. And at some point, I'm gonna have to do some. Yeah, that's one of them. Rudo Great Skeleton, and part of this one is also in the depths, so yeah. So they kind of correlate a little bit. Um, I think there's others. I think like Necluda or Lineru has one. I'm pretty sure the Elden region has one. Well, I mean, aside from that one over there, like kind of under Death Mountain. Although maybe they don't. But yeah, at some point we're gonna have to do a map like roundup kind of a thing. Just all the things that I've marked and be like, well, we'll check this out at some point. And I don't mean the things that's for the swords, that's for intact weapons. And the skulls are for like Lionels or Hinoxes and, you know, specific fights like that. Which, come to think of it, this is actually one of those, and I'm gonna delete this one because that's not the type of stamp I've been using for this. So we'll do that. And there was a different one that I marked in a recent episode. I think it was over here. It was over here. And that was another Queen Gibdo, I believe. And I was like, we'll come back for that. And I think this one was also a Lionel. Yeah, because it doesn't have any like boss arena like they usually like these ones. And like the ones I just marked. These ones. That is one thing that's kind of cool about this map is like usually you can tell by like the shape of something. Like what kind of thing it is. Like this is oh, that's part of a skeleton too. Oh. Okay, so that is the one under Death Mountain. And this one's not really marked. Like, it's not labeled. I'm pretty sure this is a Coliseum, though. Okay, so we'll go back to that too. And that kind of serves as like a double thing. So I'll just actually put it in between the two things right here. You're like, why did I mark it like that? It's like, oh, there's a skeleton and it's a Coliseum that's not marked. Okay. But yeah, at some point we'll do some map cleanup for those kind of things. Mostly the stars that I've placed and the, you know, some of the skulls and stuff. Like, what is this one? Griffin's Lava Falls. We already did the Lava Falls thing. Right? Or is there a specific... There might be a quest for it or something? Maybe? I think I was going to look it up. I think that might be part of it. Anyway, we're going to Terrytown, though. That is what I said in the previous episode of what we're going to be doing mostly. Shoo, because I know there's like a bunch of them here, and it's like a fairly easy one to do. And yeah, that whole thing with the Zonai devices, how we can just like buy specific ones now with our... Crap, I always forget the name of them. What are they called? These things. Crystallized charges, right? Since we have the battery maxed out now. Or the... I call it a battery, that's not what it's called. Energy cell. Which makes sense. I mean, batteries are like AA's, AAA's, 9 volts, you know. They basically are energy cells. It's kind of just another way to put it. Okay. So how... Like, I'm kind of surprised they don't have a closer... I mean, I guess Link's house is pretty close. And we do have Sky Island directly above it. Okay. That'll work. Yeah, we have plenty of those. Okay. Yeah, I hope you guys have been enjoying the series. It's been... I think, well, as far as videos go, like, it's been my longest series. I was gonna say, like, I think it's even longer than Elden Ring. Which, yeah, I think it is. But that's streams. These are videos. I was gonna say, could you, it's kind of a bad time to lag on the loading. Yeah, we've also kind of been ignoring Kilton this entire game, and I think he's partially tied to this thing that we need to do. Oh, frick. Do I have to actually go find him? Hello. It's me, Mario. I appreciate you helping me with Madison. That was a rough patch there, but I feel a lot better about things thanks to you. Ronson is back working on those dream homes, so I'd better get back to work too. Ah, sorry. Don't watch out, I'll start talking your ear off again. You've been a good listener. Thanks for that. Wow! I think that's one of the only times somebody thanks Link for listening. Like, everybody does that. everybody just talks his ear off ad nauseum. Like, seemingly impulsively. Like, I feel like very rarely does any NPC go like, "Oh, thanks for listening. You're really easy to talk to." You know, like actually thanks him and compliments him for it. Like, dude, you're very welcome. Thank you. Thank you. I'm supposed to meet a customer here, but he hasn't shown up. Showed up? Did I read that wrong? Did they make a typo? Should be he hasn't shown up. His name is Kilton. I hope he hasn't run into any trouble. He said he'd head this way after finishing an errand near Woodland Stable. Alright, fine. Which one is Woodland Stable? No, that's East Akala. This one? This one? Oh, I know which one Woodland is. It's this one. Yeah. It's the one that tells you about all kinds of shit. Right, because we've seen him, like, over here before, and then just choose to ignore him every time. And he's probably going to be talking to his brother about bubble gems, and be like, "Oh, do you have any bubble gems? Oh, that would be really cool if you want to give me some." Yeah, I'm about to blow this guy's mind. I'm about to blow this guy. Give me a second. Just gonna be on mute for a minute. No reason. And it is nighttime. Kind of. It's 2 a.m. People of Hyrule get up super fucking early. I'm not getting to that fucking shooting star. Are you kidding me? Alright. Yo, dog. You there, traveler. Do you have business in this cave by any chance? I'm sorry to say, but right now it's... Big brother! Sorry. That's an old reference that you guys probably don't get. I'm not sure those videos are even up anymore. It's from my old series for Wind Waker HD. It's no use. Colton. Please, it's impossible. Absurd even to try to turn yourself into a legendary creature. A Satori, no less. Absurd. You should be working on a monster collection with me instead of chasing a silly dream like... Wow, okay.
I'll never give up, Kilton. I always wanted to be a Satori. I will be a Satori. I do not care what it takes. All I need to do is get my fingers on a bubble gem, and I'm sure to turn into a Satori. And the rumors are true. There's a creature in a cave called Bubble Frog, and it glows just like a Satori. No, I don't think it would be as... I didn't think it would be up so high in the wall to run about all nimbly-bimbly like that. In that case, little brother, why not get someone to help you catch a Bubble Frog? Yes. Do you remember all that treasure you collected? You could offer that in trade. Oh, this is also a side adventure. Alright. Traveler, did you hear me and my big brother talking? Yeah, you're kind of really loud, and I was standing right there. I'm gonna make my dream come true. I must get my fingers on a bubble gem. Ah, but the Bubble Frog is so very nimbly-bimbly and hard to catch. What is your dream? You want to hear about my dream? Well, it's simple, really. A dream of becoming a Satori. You know, the creature of myth. Satori are legendary creatures that have been spotted all over Hyrule. Piercing eyes, bluish-white fur. Oh, how I've admired them since I was a wee Colton. Oh, you're just talking about yourself in the third person. Gotcha. These guys are terrifying. And then I read these ancient texts and they told me how to transform myself. Transform me, Colton, into a Satori. To work, I must find a Bubble Frog. A strange creature that loves dark caves and glows bluish-white like a Satori. Then I have to collect a bubble gem, which is a bauble that Bubble Frogs drop when they're feeling weak.
That's why I chased after the bubble frog lurking in the cave. I wanted to get my fingers on that gem. Who knew a bubble frog could gamble around like... Gamble. Yeah, that's an old fucking term, man. I haven't heard that in a long time. It's just, you know, kind of stumble around, or not really stumbling, but you're just moving around rapidly and in a seemingly aimless way. It's not necessarily aimless, but anyway. So nimbly bimbly. Hey, that part's voiced, and I'm not gonna try to do that. I want to be a Satori. I will be a Satori. I'll do whatever it takes. I'm sorry. That is my wish and my dream and my reason for doing my doings. So if you get a hold of a bubble gem, please give it to me. I give you treasure and trade, I swear. Alright, take this. He's gonna lose his shit. Yep. That's a bubble gem.
Colton, is it the real thing? That perfect shape and the faint blue glow.
It's a real bubble gem, real as can be. You did it. Now I can transform into a Satori just like the ones I adore. Thank you so very much. Please take this gifty in return. It's a nifty gifty. See, I collect all sorts of monstrous treasures, that is, monster parts and goods that make you look like a monster. The mask I gave you is just made to look like a bokoblin, so much that even a bokoblin would take you for one. They are kind of stupid. By all means, do try it on, then you will see what it's like to have the body and the heart of a bokoblin. Last and last, the time has come, time to gobble down the bubble gem. Cheers and bottoms up. That can't be healthy. My body isn't changing, but I do feel a strange sensation washing over me. It can only mean one thing. Drastically wet diarrhea. Hold on. I'm on my way to becoming a Satori, and that means more. I need more of them. I can't just gobble them up one at a time. No, that'll never work. I must collect lots and lots and eat them all at once. To do that... Kelton, big brother, I've decided to set out on a journey to collect bubble gems. I see. Well, it seems you've made up your mind. That being the case, you have my complete support. Hope you collect as many bubble gems as you need. Big brother, thank you. Traveler, I'm grateful for your help, but I've decided to set out on a journey to collect bubble gems. Next time you get your fingers on a bubble gem, please do give it to me. If you do, I'll trade you a gifty from my collection of treasures for it. And with that, I hope we meet again sometime somewhere. Where? Can you tell me where? Because I have a lot more you can have. Off he goes. I do hope he's able to make his dreams come true. Sorry, I was just deciding how I want to differentiate these voices. Now, I have to be on my way as well. I'll be making the journey to Terrytown in Akala. But dear traveler, thank you so much for helping my little brother. And though I hate to impose, I do hope that during your travels you'll find time to assist him further. I will keep my ears wide open for news of my brother's whereabouts, so visit me in Terrytown if you need help finding him. Yes, I'll be going now. Alright. Cool. Colton. Really glad I don't have to record any Xenogears today, because, ooh, that series, oh man, doing the voices and everything. Yeah. Alright. Alright, you. Oh, that did it. Why are we... Is that the right... Oh. I guess it was just the angle behind me. I was like, why is it zooming in? I thought maybe we were using the Gerudo bow, but we weren't. Okay. Let's hammer Tom Benders. It's a big shot. There's no doubt. Wait a minute. Doesn't see me. Come on. It's full stealth. I was hoping it was a different kind of lizard. I'm not that kind of lizard, baby. And, you know, Nintendo, if you like my rendition, Kilton or Colton, just hit me up, you know, I'd like to do some voices. That'd be pretty cool. Shit. I did want to get a two-handed thing for a better hammer. Yeah. I gotta make a better hammer. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Fine. 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 Yes. Where are we going? That's where it came from. But there was a different path in here. Right? Or is it just a tiny little cave with the bubble frog as like an example? I mean, it's possible. Not every cave is going to be like massive. Massive like my love for Nintendo, that is. Actually, wait, maybe I should put that on the list. The next Members' Choice Bowl. It has been a really long time since, you know, Wind Waker HD. And who knows if Nintendo's ever gonna, like, confirm that it's coming to... Although this is... Do we have time for this? I guess I could give you guys the short version. We are almost out of time. I was speculating recently, kind of perusing some ideas of some things Nintendo might do to kind of like showcase the Switch 2. And I think it's very likely we'll get some like ports or remasters to kind of like show the technical prowess of the Switch 2 to make it look like relevant and kind of make the hardware seem more appealing. Because, and this is not a hot take, but because it's been heavily rumored and kind of basically confirmed that like the Switch 2 is going to be utilizing some sort of like DLSS essentially. To achieve some of its visuals. And I do think a portion of that is going to be like in the dock tech. like, yeah, the dock isn't gonna have much horsepower necessarily, but I do think. Oh, I stopped dropping shit. Alright. Essentially, because, like, the Switch is underclocked for what it is. And I'm sure the Switch 2 is going to be underclocked for what it is. Um, but while it's docked, it'll probably... And I don't know if, like, to an extent, or to what extent, like, the original Switch does this. But I would imagine it has a mode, like in docked mode, it's like essentially pulling more power from the SoC or system on a chip to like achieve some of the visuals. Because like in handheld mode, like the screen is 720, you know, but like this is outputting 1080 60 right now, you know. So is it actually just like, I mean, I doubt it's like upscaling like the 720 to 1080. It's probably like native. I think I read about this at one point where the native resolution is like 900 or something. So it just kind of like squishes it down or whatever in handheld mode, or maybe it actually switches between like output, you know, resolutions and stuff. I don't know. But there's tons of different like upscaling methods, and I don't know if it's like actually upscaling methods or if it's actually drawing more power to like natively do a 1080 60 in docked mode. I don't know. And it'll probably do that on the Switch too to some extent, but I think like while in docked mode, like the dock is going to help with some of that, where it has, and like I don't know that much about like, you know, the hardware architecture that potentially is going to be in the next one, or the Tegra chip and how it works necessarily. But it'll probably be able to do 4K resolution to varying degrees of success. But it will probably be, you know, use some of that DLSS essentially to upscale it, like a quick and easy upscale um, from games that would ordinarily be running at like 1080 or maybe even 1440. But like they're not going to be shooting for like high frame rate kind of a thing. So like as long as like 60 is the target for like, you know, the casual audience, like that would be fine, you know. It doesn't matter. Like most games aren't going to hit like, you know, 60 frames. But like for example, you could take something like um and for first party they could do patches or whatever to like make use of the feature pretty easily. But even if something is just like, okay, well natively this would be running at 1080 60, and then, you know, just do the upscale thing, um and it's like, ooh, look, it's not like native 4K, but here is this game like essentially in 4K and like 60 frames. It was like, and like not a lot of Switch games, like first party Switch games, do run at like a solid 60. Like this game definitely doesn't. But like for Switch 2, like really all you'd have to do is show this game at 1080 60, like actually running at 60 frames, and people would be like, what the that's amazing. But then you could also maybe upscale it. Oh, yeah, that'd be fucking cool. I don't think it's gonna be both necessarily. Um, like Smash Ultimate runs at 60, and so they could like upscale that, you know, and just be like, well, here's Smash Ultimate, which already, you know, looked pretty good on the Switch, but here's essentially the same game in like 4K, you know? Now the thing is like how are they going to avoid like extra latency for those kind of games? Because I mean, you know, introducing things like that, it's gotta affect it, I guess, unless they have some kind of like run ahead function for it to try to like reduce latency as much as possible. Which like they'll probably be doing a USB 3.2, like Gen 2 Type C, or maybe even Gen 3. Probably, well, do they have Gen 3 now? I think they have Gen 3. Yeah, I mean, that would be the most. Anyway, it depends what kind of like tech and everything they're using. But we'll know soon enough. April 2nd is not that far away. So, okay, so that's done for now. They both cleared out, and we should just be able to go back to Terratown. All easy peasy. It might actually be faster to start at Link's house. I'm not sure, because there is a road that goes downhill. But then, you know, it'd be wearing down our minecart shield for almost no reason, I guess. Like, almost no reason. I mean, I have other minecart shields. It's not a big deal. And it, you know, it's fun. I do wish there was an, and maybe there is, maybe this is just my ignorance talking here, but I do wish there was a armor set in this game for like reducing like the durability problem. I feel like that was comparatively fast, right? It was about the same. Break it down. What are you doing here, dude?
Break it down, son, and done. Sir, have you ever regretted attaching something to your weapon or shield? That's the time to tap me Pellison here at the Break Apart shop. Faster than you can blink, zip-za, it'll be back to how it was before.
I can do that too. Break what now?
Hey, curious how I do it. Figured out how to break things apart by disassembling stuff I didn't need anymore here in my workshop. Only I, the great Pellison, am capable of this craft. Got something attached to something else, I can break them apart, return them to their original state.
Sure. So it doesn't destroy the material? Is that what you mean? Like, do you just give me the material, or... Oh, could I potentially do this with... like these kind of things? Where you could, like, give me the ruby back? I mean, I don't want to immediately do it with, like, the valuable thing, but... Here. Yeah.
Just so you know, my whole thing is breaking stuff down. I don't put things back together. That's fine. Before you can say something, break it down, zip-za.
I didn't know this was a thing. Oh. Oh. So he does give you the material back. Huh. That's actually really cool. I wish I knew about this a long time ago, because I've done that so many times. Where, like, I find a weapon that has, like, a gem attached to it. Huh. Oh, wait, have I been started using that? No, right? No. I mean, if...
Oh. Ah. Oh.
I mean, it costs 20 rupees, but, like, rubies are worth a lot more than that. You know? It's not my first time here. Or maybe I didn't talk to him last time. Yeah, they're 110 rubies, man. Or rupees, whatever. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I didn't know you could do that. Yeah, I mean, I only got 3 monster extracts, so yeah, I'll take them. It's pretty cool. Okay, so that was actually... Yeah, good to know. Like, really good to know. Okay, and we're probably out of time for today, so... Let's see. Search for Colton. Colton's bubble gems to travel around. Oh, this is considered a side adventure as well? Oh. That's cool. I didn't realize that. Okay, so I guess that's another one, because we just got we were at 47. I didn't realize this was also one, so cool. So before you know it, we're gonna be at like 50 something. Because I know there's like 4 of them here or something. Yeah, okay. It's so weird that counted as a side adventure. It's like, just give them a bubble gem. Like, it's not really a side adventure, like, and you could count the whole process as a side adventure, but they have like multiple parts of the thing that count as like separate. It's weird. It's kind of weird how they do the categorization in this game. But it is what it is. Whatever. Alright. I'm just gonna stand on this thing. Actually, you know what? That's not quite high enough. Let's get up here. Haha! I'm the master of Terrytown. Alright. Yeah, that's gonna do it for today, guys. So, thank you all for being here. Greatly appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed. And in case we get some lightning... Actually, yeah, we do have the helm now. I'm just gonna wear this for a second. Just in case, you know? I don't know if the game's like programmed for it to not have thunderstorms here in Terrytown. I feel like we've seen it before though, you know? Anyway, it's gonna do it for now. So as I mentioned before, guys, it is time once again for the outro. The special thanks, the updates, all that good stuff, and a very special thank you going out to the amazing people who help make it possible, the current Farts and Crap Show members, which at the time of recording is Novalis Draconis, Aaron Schick, 97 Johnny Boy, and Big Diarrhea Dump. Thank you so very much for choosing to support the show a bit more directly via channel membership. It vastly helps out. Very much appreciate it. And if you guys want to be incredibly awesome like these amazing people and get in on all those membership benefits, check out that join button down below. If you don't know what I'm talking about, there's no join button for you. There's also a link in the description that talks about becoming a channel member. I've heard, that happens sometimes where there's no join button. But before we get into the membership tiers stuff, and real quick note about YouTube handles. So YouTube handles are denoted by having an @ symbol in front of a screen name, essentially. Like it is for 97 Johnny Boy there. So they are unique identifiers that help with navigation here on YouTube now. And he has a channel of his own. It's great stuff. Definitely go check it out when you get a minute. Which you can easily do by going to youtube.com/@ and then the rest of the handle, and it'll take you straight there. So it does make URLs quite a bit shorter because you can just navigate with those. You can also just pop a handle into the YouTube search, and it will narrow things down if there's a relevant matching handle. But yeah, it works here on the channel too. You can just go to youtube.com/@ the Farts and Crap Show, and it'll take you right there. But yeah, membership tiers start at $3 a month. It's only 10 cents a day. It gets you into all the basic stuff, including getting to vote on the series that get made here on the channel via the Members' Choice polls. It's a thing we do once a month for a full 7 days over on the membership tab. And as I mentioned before, we do have one going on right now. That is, it was posted the same day this video is posted, on the 24th of January 2025. So yeah, whatever option on this new poll gets the most votes by February 1st will be the series that will follow this one. So yeah. And if you're a new channel member, as I mentioned before, you can vote on any of the members, like as many as you want, really. But you can vote on previous members' choice polls that you may have missed. So if you haven't voted on them before, you still can. So even if you're just a member for 1 month, you'll still be influencing the content that gets made here for quite some time, because retroactive input on those previous polls is considered for future ones. And one of the options in the current members' choice poll is a returning one. So, at least one. There's probably one that I'm going to bring back regardless, because I already have a lot of progress done on it. But yeah, there will be an option that got votes retroactively, coming back for this poll. But yeah, I think that about covers it. Pretty sure, yeah. And the other stuff I already talked about earlier, so this is an approximation of future announcements from the past, however. So if you want all the announcements as they happen and the bell doesn't work for you, I totally get it. The bell does not work for me either. But as I mentioned before, you can use those 4 other methods to stay up to date: the community tab, the Twitter, the Bluesky, or the Discord. I always post on all 4 whenever there's an announcement, so regardless of which one of those works for you, you can stay up to date. And links for those are down in the description, also on the channel banner. That's gonna do it for this episode. So, thank you once again for being here, guys. Till next time, take care, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.